Alrighty. What's up, everybody? My peeps, what's going on, you sexy motherfuckers? It is I, your travel god of extreme. Please put up your fucking ones and acknowledge me and the prophecy, the greatest thing since sliced bread, right now. So, put up those ones, ladies and gentlemen. I am your travel god of extreme, Peter Joseph, back again with another video, right here, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Ooh, yeah, 9. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down in the description box below, otherwise known as my pants. So subscribe to my channels, leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos from the past, the present, and the future, Conan. So do it right now. Don't leave stupid comments. You're going to get blocked if you don't like that. Too bad. Go cry. Cry about it. You're not going to be respectful of my channels and my rules. Then get out of here. Go to your channel that nobody gives two fucks about and go do your shit over there. You ain't going to do it on my channel. I'll tell you that right now. You can go kiss my rosy red ass, Mahoney. That's that. So don't do that. But everybody else, leave a comment on the video, and then we'll go from there. Thank you for, so leave a comment on the video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because you miss anything, you need to get slapped in the face. Because you're SOL. And you better know what that means by now. I don't think I need to tell you. But if you're new to my channel, then you look it up. That's that. Speaking of if you're new to my channel, if you're brand new here for the very first time, just roaming around YouTube at this time of night, and you see my gorgeous, sexy face, because you know you love it, and you want more of it, right, ladies? So, if you're here for the first time, and you like what you see, please hit that like button, and you want more, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my other channels for more content. And as we say in the business, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, you relax, you grab one of these, or whatever you got. Put your feet up, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And that's that. If you like it, great. You don't, too bad. Go do your own fucking video that nobody will watch. But people watch my shit. And they love it. I don't care if I don't get a lot of comments here and there, I will. You know, but, you know, I'm not all about getting a lot of comments. It'd be nice, but, you know, I'm not all about that. I'm just here to express myself. That's what I'm passionate about. Talking about wrestling, talking about music, and sports, and, you know, current events, and other things I feel like talking about. I didn't come on YouTube just to, you know, be an asshole and do ridiculous fucking dumb shit that'll land you in a slammer. I didn't came to do that. I didn't come on here almost 16 years ago to do that shit. I came on here because I have a voice, and I will use it, and I will voice my opinion about wrestling or whatever I feel like talking about. And if people like it, great. If they don't, keep it moving. Get out of here, go to your own channel, and voice your opinion. And if my opinion is not to your liking, too bad. Because yours may not matter either, so. You know, we can agree to disagree on certain things, but if you got a really bad opinion compared to my opinion, I don't want to hear it. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. You may not like me, but you're gonna respect me in the end. And for you ladies, in the rear end. But that's another story for another time. Moving on. But if you don't like me, I don't give a shit. That's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night. You know what that means. We got NXT coming up on the CW11. Should be a great show. We got Bayley. Give me a hug. Taking on the lovely Cora Jade tonight. Should be some good shit. We got more with Trick Willie Shamon. And, you know, what's going on with him and DJ Nightwolf basically whipping his ass, literally and figuratively, last week with that big strap. So it might be a strap match incoming at Vengeance Day this Saturday night. So tonight is the go-home show. So I don't know if Ava Rain's going to make the match. Probably will, probably won't, but we'll see what happens with that. And then we got Oba! Who? Femi, the NXT champ, getting ready to basically squash Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. But then again, this could be, Ava could make it a fatal four-way. I don't know why, but still. But still for the NXT World Championship, and we'll see what happens with that. I know we got Julia and Roxy involved with the Bayley, so that match with Cora Jade gonna have some ramifications. Cora Jade hates Roxy as it is. She hates Bayley, she hates Julia, she hates pretty much everybody. So we'll see what happens with that situation tonight. Think maybe they'll do something with the tag team belts. We got Tony D, my cousin. He's not here right now. He's getting ready to beat the ever-loving shit out of the Governator, Ridge Holland, in a solid steel cage. Brother! That's tonight for the North American title. Hopefully no title change. That'll be bad for my cousin and for us Italians out there. Don't want that. We'll see what happens with that tonight. We also got a Heritage Cup match. No time limit. No of that stupid rules that we know of the Heritage Cup, because Lexus King changing it. Speaking of Lexus King, the male Barbie doll, basically. So, Lexus King will take on Fun Dongo. Just say it like that. Don't say Johnny Curtis. Don't say JDC. It's Fun Dongo. You gotta roll the A's, Fun Dongo. It's actually pretty good tonight. The return of the man who dances a lot. I wish he came back with freaking Summer Rae, but obviously did not. But, he's representing TNA tonight, representing the system, could bring the Heritage Cup back to TNA. You never know. But we'll see what happens with that, and a whole lot more tonight on NXT. We'll see what happens with that as we go through the night. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that, hope you're having a great day. In the Northeast, batten down the hatches. We're getting about an inch of snow overnight tonight and into early tomorrow. Then a little break tomorrow, and then another round of snow, changing over to rain. So whatever we do get, most of it will melt. And then Valentine's Day, for all you people going out for Valentine's Day, you can actually do that. But if you're in the Northeast, it's going to be cold as fuck, but warm in the sheets. Especially here in the Northeast. So we got that. So if you're going out with your significant other on Friday, to lunch, or to dinner, go to the club, whatever you're going to do, you can do that. But have a safe Valentine's Day. And men, wrap it up. Just want to point that out. Unless you have good pull-out game, but I know for a fact none of you do. I do, but none of you do. But I digress. On that. But have a safe and happy Valentine's Day. This coming Friday and a good weekend. We got Vengeance Day on Saturday. We got AEW Grand Slam Australia right after that at 10:30 on that great station of TNT. And don't forget, we got SmackDown on Friday night, the Valentine's Day show. That should be interesting. And we got TNA Ring of Honor this week. We got Dynamite tomorrow. It's taped tomorrow. It's actually going on right now, actually. Well, I think some of the Ring of Honor tapings, maybe. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, they're taping Dynamite tonight from Austin, Texas. We'll see it tomorrow at its normal time. We'll see what happens with all that. And then we're going to Australia, mate. And then we'll be back in the States next Wednesday, live on TBS. On next Wednesday night, we'll be back live for AEW television, as we'll be on the road to Revolution in Los Angeles, California. Home of the Bucks, who sadly lost the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles to Naito and Hiromu Takahashi. So they're back as Tag Team Champions. And so I'm still surprised that Naito and Hiromu are now friends again. It makes no sense! They beat the fuck out of each other at Wrestle Kingdom 901, obviously. And now they're back as friends. They had, had a like, oh, you beat my ass. Oh, we're friends again. And now we're the tag team champions. Figure that one out. Crazy. Now the Bucks are going to be coming back. And that's that. If you did see flashing lights, that was a salt truck getting ready to put down the salt, the rock salt, because it's going to be snowing pretty soon. It's actually snowing right now. Little light rain, snow mix, so it's going to be a little bit icy right now, so I may or may not have to shovel in the morning, but, we'll see. If anything, I'll probably just throw snow melt out, and then pretty much call it a day. We'll go, finish, get up early. If I have to shovel, I'll shovel. If not, throw some ice melt out, have some breakfast, get ready for work, and then after that, just chill. Just chill on my Wednesday night, have a sensible lunch, watch maybe some TV, maybe take another nap, who knows, but we got all that, and a whole lot more, but hope you had a great Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. If not, too bad. That's that. But on this Tuesday night, it is time for your late and out-of-date Monday Night Raw on Netflix thoughts. You understand? Little thoughts / mini review of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, episode number 6. Was a pretty damn good show last night from the Brickstone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. Yep! Those great people in Nashville. You know they are. We love you too. But I digress. Alright, so we had the, I don't know if it was we had the birthday boy, Michael Cole. It was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday yesterday to the legendary Michael Cole. And his tag team partner on commentary, the legendary man himself, that's Patrick McAfee. We had a weird segment where he showed pictures looking like Mean Gene. I'm like, what is this, Pat? Pat, what, are you okay? I know you had a raucous time at the Super Bowl, you drunk fuck. Yeah, my girlfriend wants to talk to you about that. Oh, I'm sorry. She got a little tipsy at the Super Bowl party, but she was okay. My dick wasn't. Oh! But I digress. Anyway, but congrats to the Eagles. Had their parade today in Philly. Surprisingly, they won, and it wasn't a lot of destruction. In KC, I don't know what happened in KC. I know they were probably mad. Fuck you, Patrick Mahomes! I actually watched a video on X just now. Not now. Earlier, before I recorded this. I'm recording this. Patrick Mahomes' dad got into an argument with John Rocker. Remember him from the Atlanta Braves? You know him, JD. Fucking dick sucker. Yeah. Pat Mahomes Sr. got into almost a brawl with John Rocker in New Orleans during the Super Bowl. I don't know about what. I think John Rocker is so fucked up. Maybe he was bitter from all the time, the 90s when, that whole thing where John Rocker was the most hated man in New York. And you know that from experience, right, Battery Boy? I say that because he used to come out for the bullpen, and the Met fans were throwing batteries at him, and it was deserved. Because he was a fucking douche. And then he's like 3-0 when the Mets were down 3-0. They almost won They almost came back to win that series too. If it wasn't for Kenny Rogers in '99. Ugh. Mets were down 3-0. Won Game 4. Won Game 5 with that grand slam single by Robin Ventura. It should have been a grand slam. Thank you, Todd Pratt. But I digress. No, 99. Not 2000, but 99. But then, in any case, they win Game 4 easily, win Game 5 in extra innings with a grand slam single, had Game 6 won, and then, they blow it, obviously, and they basically had no pitchers left, so they batten down the hatches, all hands on deck, with Game 6, and then Kenny Rogers comes in, loads the bases, and frickin' walks. He, gives up a game-winning walk, so the Braves go to the World Series, lose to the Yankees. We could have had a Subway Series in 99 and 2000. The way the Mets and the Yankees were those 2 years. Good shit, but John Rocco, you can go fuck yourself. Anybody who still likes him, fuck you too. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes should have knocked his fucking lights out. I'm just saying. Just saying. And if you like the Braves and you're from New York, you have no fucking life. Right, GD? But I do. How can you be a New Yorker and like the Braves? It boggles my mind. Oh, how can you be a New Yorker and like the Niners? Well, first of all, my brother from another mother converted me because I'm still a Jet fan. So I root for two winners. Well, the Jets haven't won anything in a while, but, you know. I'm more of a Niner fan than you all know that already. Than a Jet fan. And Rodgers is gone. A lot of people saying he's coming to the Niners. I don't want him. I don't want him. You're going to make him... If the Niners get him, I'm going to be so fucking mad. That he's going to be the quarterback and Brock Purdy's going to go back to being a freaking backup. No. No, 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 no. Rodgers, you should just retire, take your discount double check, go back to Green Bay, and go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say. But we move on. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into Raw. Let's not talk about Aaron Rodgers and football and all that other shit. But anyway, we're from Nashville, Tennessee. For Monday Night Raw. And we're closing in on the Elimination Chamber. We got some big matches to discuss with the men and the women, but we'll talk about that later. So we have Michael Cole and Pat McAfee on commentary. So we start off with, once again, for the third time in the span of a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now, we have the Yeet Man, Yeet Jey Uso, comes out to the crowd, dances with the crowd, hangs out with the kids, because he's, you know, a man of the people. And he gets in the ring, and he's all, yeet, yeet, you know, Michael Cole's on, you know, yeet, 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 and everybody's yeeting around. It's Yeetamania. We're getting close to Yeetamania. It will be Yeetamania on probably night 1. I don't think they're going to do a night 2. Night 1 has to happen with Walter and, well, I spoiled it, but anyway. Alright, so for the third time, he goes to the camera like, let's eat another 10 minutes. I mean, come on. Get to the point, Jay. I know you're big, you're so over right now. I mean, come on. Time is money, money is time, you know. A little less talk and a lot, well, there won't be any action yet, but, yeah. A little less talk, Jay. We want to get to the action, okay? But anyway, so after like 15 minutes of yeeting, we finally get to Jay. Well, he doesn't really talk. He gets on the announce table, yeeting with Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, and then Walter comes from behind in a hoodie and trips him down, beats the fuck out of him. Then he takes off his jacket because Pat McAfee's like, what are you doing? He takes off his jacket and tries to throw it at Pat McAfee. I don't know how the hell Pat McAfee ducked that, but he did, and it hit a fan, a freaking kid right in the face. Gotta be faster. I did the pool. Gotta be quicker than that, you know, sitting ringside, you know, is an experience, but you can have some guy or girl in your lap. But some guys, you know, you love to have some woman like EO in your lap. You perverts. Only I get EO, Kyrie, and Asuka. You can't, so fuck you. But if you're a lady, hey, I like to have Roman in my lap. I bet. We don't know who really wants Roman in her lap. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, this fucking kid gets hit in the fucking face by Walter's jacket. And then you see Pat McAfee like, well, you okay? Take one for the team, Matt. Take one for the team, Pat. Come on. I would have took it like a champ. Like, ooh, that son of a bitch threw his jacket at me, Michael. Anyway, so that happens, and then a big boot and a power powerbomb on the outside, laid Jey Uso out, and Walter shouting, "Don't pick me! Don't do it!" And then agents and referees, they get in the ring, and they powerbomb in the ring as well. We see like Petey Williams like covering Jey. And Walter's like getting some shots in between. Then he finally leaves, and then Jey gets up, gets on the mic, and he says, "Alright, Oos, me and you at Yeetomania." And then he gets up, like almost no sells the beat down, and then does a flippy dippity-doo onto basically everybody and Walter. And that was it. So 20, almost 25 minutes of that, they could have condensed that in about 10, 15 minutes. At most. But, you know, it worked though. So now Jey is facing Walter for I believe the second time, the rematch from Saturday Night's main event. And I cannot see Jey losing this match. I cannot see him losing at Mania. We're gonna get Yeetomania, and Jey Uso will become the new Raw World Champion, or the World Champion. I think we can see that, and I think Jimmy will beat Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States title, so the Usos will hold, Jey will hold the big title, and Jesus Christ, Jimmy will hold a major title himself for the first time. That'll be the United States title. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But the first segment was okay. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And we're rolling on Monday Night Raw. Alright, then we're going to look back at Raquel Rodriguez attacking Mommy Rhea Ripley last week. And after that, we go to Mommy. She thinks Charlotte is stalling as he tries to stay relevant. And then we get Dakota Kai, who's back from her concussion protocol. And my third amazingly hot Asian wife, Io Sky. Looking great as always. They come in. Io says that he's like, "We made a head argument last week. But I still am coming for you, Leah, and that belt. But since you cost me my chance at WrestleMania, I am still coming for that belt." Like, did we have sushi? No. Anyway. So Io says, "I'm coming for you for costing me at Mania." And Rhea's like, doesn't even seem bothered by that. And then later on, Rhea sees Io and Dakota Kai again. And Rhea's like, a little bit, it's like, "Alright, I'm sorry I cost you, but I'm going to make it up to you. So next week on the program, I'm giving, not next week. The Raw After Elimination Chamber, which is March the 3rd Raw, Io, I'm giving you a title shot." Oh my god. Now we're getting this March the 3rd, mind you. Doesn't sit well with me because I think that Mommy will retain somehow, either straight up, but I do see some chicanery going on here. I think we might get Liv winning the chamber, and then we get another boring as fuck match with Mommy and Liv, and then Io gets involved somehow because of Liv, Liv getting involved near the end of doing the match. Liv gets involved, and then we have a triple threat match: Mommy versus Io versus Liv at Mania, and then Io will win the belt. That'd be so nice at Mania. So fucking nice. But then again, knowing WWE, they'll give Io some ridiculously dumb match. Like, maybe they'll put Io and Kairi, and then Asuka comes back at Mania. And then Io and Kairi win the tag team belts from Bianca and Naomi, if Bianca doesn't win the chamber. Or maybe they win it before then, and then Io and Kairi go to Mania and probably lose to whoever women's tag team is up next. Makes some freaking sense to me. Io has to be in that women's title match. It's selling itself. That's the storyline right now. Io can't get the Mania. She wants the world title again. And you throw a wrench in and have Mommy cost Io the match against Liv, and now if God forbid Liv or Bianca wins the chamber, and then Io's like, well, what am I supposed to do? And then Mommy gives Io a title match March the 3rd, and what happens if Io loses? What's Io gonna do at Mania then? This is how I would book it. You had the match, and whoever wins the chamber, be it Liv or Bianca, comes out either I would say Liv wins the chamber. She comes out during the match with Raquel. Some shit starts happening. We get like a no contest. So Mommy will retain. And then Io's like, oh, why want you go to WrestleMania? And he gets all pissed off at Liv. Beats the fuck out of Liv. Beats the fuck out of Raquel. And then in the process, beats the fuck out of Mommy. Rhea Ripley. And then Adam Pearce is like, alright, since we got a lot of chicanery here, we're going to do at Mania, we're going to do a triple threat match, or maybe to make it a fatal four-way. We have Io versus Liv versus Raquel versus Mommy. Or Mommy versus Liv versus Io. There you go. Triple threat at Mania for the women's title for Raw. Io wins the title. And then holds it for like the rest of the year. Or at least a couple months. I mean, we'll see. We know Charlotte's winning the SmackDown belt from Tiffy Tiff. I hope not, but, you know. And then I think Julia's going to win this weekend and then defend, probably against, I would love for her to defend against Delta or Stephanie Verkura at Stand and Deliver. But we'll see. We'll see what happens after this weekend and going towards pretty much April the 19th, which is Stand and Deliver. We got that. Alright, so we got that. Then we get a video on War Machine taking on the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus, coming up later for the tag team belts. But before we get there, we go to Liv and Raquel taking on Damage Control, Io and Dakota Kai. Pretty good match. There's a moment where Raquel picks up Liv and starts swinging her around, almost like the great Terry Funk with his... Remember when Terry Funk grabbed the ladder and started doing the helicopter with the ladder? You remember that, Terry? I remember that because I was a hardcore legend in Japan. Japan, #1 forever. And ever. Okay, Terry, calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. Okay, I'm sorry. That's okay, Mr. Joseph. I just wanted to say that. Okay, thank you, Terry. Thank you. Leave me alone, Terry. Shut up. Cactus, shut up! Guys, not now. And get those Doritos away from me, Cactus. They're really tasty, I don't care. I have a bag, I'll have it later, alright? You go eat with Mikey. Not you, Mike. Ah, you said my name! I didn't mean... I said Mikey, I didn't say Mike. Nah, I'm sorry, I always get that mixed up. Anyway, bye! Okay. Oh, the shit that happens on my show. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so Raquel picks up Liv and starts swinging her around, hits Io a bunch of times, and then hits Dakota Kai, and then she swings her at Dakota Kai, and her head smacked into, I think, Dakota Kai's, like, knee brace or something, and Liv was busted wide open, and you rarely see women getting busted wide open, whether it be hard way or normal. You don't see blood, that much blood in a women's match, unless it's from, like, Japan, or it's like Ryu Yamashita, or anybody in the GCW women's division. Shit. Boy, she was gushing blood right on the side of her head. Still finished the match. Goes for Oblivion, and it gets blocked, and a double stomp by Io puts Liv down. Io kicks her in the head, not on the side that she was busted wide open. Then she goes up top, hits the over the salt, and she pins Liv Morgan in 15 minutes. Decent match, 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. That's it. Pretty good match, but yeah, we move on. Alright, then we get a look back at last week's Raw where my boy Kevin Owens attacked El Generico, Sami Zayn, giving him a package power driver. last week, and then we see Owens basically blaming Sammy for not helping him out at the Rumble. You know, basically crying in his rental car. I'm gonna make you pay. So we'll see what happens with that as we go forward. Then we get a recap of Walter and, well, not a recap. We get a look at WWE LFG, which is Legends and Future Greats. It's gonna have the GOAT of all fucking ghosts of the modern era, The Undertaker, Booker T, sucker, Mickey James, Bully Ray. But we see Walter talking to the rookies, well, one female rookie in particular. I don't even remember her name, but he says, like, oh, you can't, you can't just promise everything, nobody's gonna care that you're like, oh, I'm gonna try my best, I'm gonna do this and that, nobody gives two fucks. I'm like, damn, Walter, tell us how you really feel. Shit, I quit right there. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore. Walter's gonna kick my ass if I get up to the main roster. Shit. I would hate to be the guy that, I'm making my debut on the main roster, and my first opponent is fucking Walter. And then, bam! Oh! My career's over right then and there. I'm like, I'm done. Put me in the hospital. Walter just killed me. Shit. He hits you with that chop. It feels like a gun went off. And I know that from experience, not getting chopped, what I'm saying. But when he was in Evolve, he fought Joe Gacy in Brooklyn, mind you. And he hit Joe Gacy so fucking hard, the cops came to the fucking show. There was 2 cops already at the event. Next thing you know, he hits the chop. 10 minutes later, freaking cops are, surrounding the fucking building. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, Walter. His name is Walter, not Gunther. It's Walter. But damn, I felt bad for Joe Gacy. And I talked to him after the show. I said, you okay? He's grabbing his chest. He can barely almost talk. I was like, shit. Damn. And I met Eddie Kingston at that show, too. Eddie Kingston, DJ Hyde, from CCW, the old owner. I don't even know if he owns that anymore. I don't even know who owns CCW these days anymore. It's not DJ Hyde, obviously. Met Randy Summers, formerly of Milk Chocolate. Eddie Kingston. I met Tommy N. We all know him as soon-to-be Aleister Black. And now him and Miro and maybe Ricky Starks might be coming to WWE because they're gone from AEW now. It sucks that Ricky Starks' theme song is going too. Damn! But I hope when Aleister Black comes back to WWE, they use his epic theme from NXT. From some Code Orange. Don't give him a Death Rebel theme, please. Please don't. I don't care if you give Miro that shit. Or give Miro his old theme. Miro Smash, Miro Smash, whatever that was. And then for Ricky Starks, they'll probably give him a Death Rebel theme. I bet you nothing. I wish he could keep his theme song, but obviously I don't think he can. But I tell you right now, if Ricky goes to the NXT, he will be an amazing star. Probably win the North American title. I don't think he'd win the world title, but then again, who knows? And Miro, don't know what they're going to do with him. And then Aleister can run it back on Andrade and then have Zelina Vega in the middle again. Like back in NXT. Run that back. I would love that. The matches they had a takeover was fucking epic. But I digress. Moving on. Alright, so we see Walter talking to some chick and then the other rookies of WWE LFG, which is debuting this Sunday at 8 o'clock on A&E. Followed by Rivals. What are they doing? What was it this week? I think Stone Cold. Shit, I forgot what the Rivals was this week. I forget. But anyway, that's going to be a good episode. Then follow that up at 10 o'clock with WWE Greatest Moments. I guess that's new at a half-hour program. How can you do a greatest moments thing in 30 minutes? Because LFG this week is going to be from 8 to 9:30, and then Rivals is going to be an hour from 9:30 to 10:30, and then after that, Greatest Moments from 10 to 10:30, and then replay. I might watch a little bit of LFG because I want to see the interaction with Taker and these idiots. Especially that EJ guy. I think his name is EJ. who thinks he's so big and bad, trying to talk down to Bully Ray, and then Undertaker gets involved, and then EJ's like talking shit to the Undertaker. You're gonna talk shit to the GOAT of all GOATs of the modern era? Are you fucking nuts? You got a death wish, no pun intended? You talk that way to the Undertaker, he's gonna fucking kill you. Don't do that to my boy. I mean, come on now. It's like somebody talking shit to Roman if he went down to NXT, not to NXT, but well, X. If we went down to talk to some rookies, you're gonna talk shit to the tribal chief? Fuck you. You will acknowledge him whether you like him or not. Moving on. Alright, so we got the WWE LFG this weekend. Moving on. Alright, then we go to an Elimination Chamber qualifying match for the ladies. We got Bayley, give me a hug, taking on the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Lassie Bitch from Ireland, Lyra Valkyria. This was a pretty sloppy match. Sloppy as fuck. But in the end, Bayley gets the win after a roll-up sends Lyra into the ropes, and then Bayley catches her with a fruit, kind of like a fruit roll-up. It kind of looked weird. Like, Lyra was trying for like an O'Connor roll, and then Bayley kind of counted it in between, and then Bayley gets the win. So Bayley goes to the chamber. She will join Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss. I think that's a pretty good chamber right then and there. Well, we'll see what happens. We got more coming up on SmackDown, and we got one more coming up on Raw to finish that chamber up. And we got the men coming up, and then we got Jacob Fatu taking on Braun Strowman and Poppy Priest this Friday night on SmackDown. I hope Poppy wins, but we'll see. Alright, moving on. So Bayley is in the chamber, so she got a lot of opportunities coming up. So, hopefully she wins. I doubt she's winning at Vengeance Day. She has a good chance to maybe win at Chamber and go to Mania, but then again, I doubt that, but at least she's in the chamber, which is a good thing. Alright. And she beat Lyra Valkyria, which makes it even more nice for me. But I digress. Because, yeah, I used to like Lyra, now after she beat Io twice, fuck her. I hope she loses that belt pretty soon, because it's annoying that she has it. Well, hang on. Alright, then we get a video for Patagon Zero Miedo. The way it was great. He's talking in fucking fire. I was like, damn, are we in hell? We're in hell! Drive to the airport. Sucked like hell. Flight over. Sucked like hell. Uber driver. Smelled like hell. So where are we? We're in hell! We love it here! Yeah, kind of like living in New York. It feels like hell. But I digress. Moving on. Alright, from that promo, that video, we go to Marcel Barthel, Ludwig Spears, not impressed with Pentagon, and then Butch, Pete Dunne comes in and says, I think we should take out I'm going to take out Penta next week. And then Marcel Barthel says, Butch, it's like, you're all mine, or some shit like that. And then Butch leaves, and then the phenomenal AJ Styles comes in, and we see his gorgeous hair, and he just walks right past Ludwig. I can't talk. He goes right past Marcel Barthel, goes right to the ring for a promo, talking about having flashbacks in Nashville. We all know his time in Nashville. And basically he thought his career was over with that horrific injury, but he woke up the next morning saying, I got more to prove. There are things I want to do. And then Dominic Galero, they say, and Gordito, they come out to interrupt because, Dom knows to come out. That's my son! I know, Eddie, that's your son. Why is he interrupting a guy that has better hair than him and you? Well, he uses shampoo and conditioner, that's one thing. I'm like, okay, there we go. There goes a salt truck. Oh, no, that's not a salt truck. I thought it was a salt truck going by again, but it wasn't. Anyway, moving on. Where are you? Alright, so Dom comes out, talks some shit. AJ's like, where's Mommy? Where's Poppy? All I see is, you, Carlito. Oh, where's Finn? You know, all you see is a guy in skinny jeans and Dominic. I was like, shit. So then Dominic talks some shit. And then AJ's like, you'll always be Rey Mysterio's punk-ass kid. No, AJ, that's Eddie's punk-ass kid. Watch it there, dude. Then they start fighting, AJ clears the ring. I thought we were gonna get AJ, next week we get AJ and Dom. Okay, we get that. But I wanted AJ to be in the chamber match. I'm like, come on, dude. I don't even think we're gonna get that. AJ should be in the chamber. But I don't know if he is or not. But that was okay. 3.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we find out Jay and Walter official for WrestleMania. They gotta pull the trigger on that, with Jay winning. I love the graphics. Just amazing. Just amazing. Alright, Seth freaking Rollins and Finn Balor have a little heated argument with Jackie Redmond. We got that match next week, an Elimination Chamber match. I think Seth will win that. And that's that. My battery's gonna be dying soon, so I gotta wrap this up. CM Punk talks about the Chamber. He talks about Cena. Talks about Drew McIntyre. Says, "I'll beat you again." Talks about Drew. Talks about Drew. Talks about Cena. You know, says, "I'm gonna beat you guys. I'm gonna go to Mania. This and that." Then Logan Paul comes out for his match with Rey Mysterio, and they start talking, and you know, it was ridiculously dumb. And I mean, it was a good segment, but it didn't really need Logan Paul coming out. I think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But we get that. But that leads us to the main event: Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for a chance to go to the Chamber. Very good match. Sadly, Logan Paul gets the win after hitting a inverted DDT called a pulverizer. Great finisher, by the way. I have to give him credit for that one. But then he goes up top. I think he went up top. And he hits like a flippy moonsault. And I was like, oh shit, he looked like he broke his neck. The way he hit that, it looked like he broke his neck. Like, damn. You know, give the guy credit. He's a schmuck, but he can fucking wrestle. With people that don't know a thing about wrestling, can't even do a fucking wrist lock from a wrist watch. Like other people that tried and failed in the wrestling business. But Logan Paul, he might be a schmucky social media douchebag, but he can fucking wrestle his ass off. And he's former United States champion, even though he didn't defend it much. But still, God forbid he wins the world title. I would hate that so much. But we move on. Alright, so Logan Paul goes to the Chamber with Drew and Cena and Punk. Obviously. So we get that. Match was great. And then after the match, the New Day, who had a segment saying, oh, we should be in the Chamber match instead of Ray. Blah, blah, blah. They go all pissy. And then the New Day come out, beat up Ray after the match, and then the show cuts off. But then what we did see is, basically, they beat up Ray. Yeah, they beat up Ray, and then Dragon Lee comes out for the save, and then he gets beat up, and then eventually Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde come out to make the save. I'm like, you came out 5-10 minutes late? You stupid fuckers. I would kick him out of the LWO for that shit. Well, we get that. And that's it for Monday Night Raw. Alright, my battery's about to die. Raw gets 7.25 out of 10 stars. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace!